What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back with another Trouble the Breaker Season 6 video, and in today's video, I think I am becoming more and more convinced that Baby is officially the worst raider in the game, and probably the worst raider on release ever that this game has ever seen. We're going to be taking a look at two raider matches that I had recently. Now, admittedly, the first game I didn't really play that hot, but these were like the first two games where I would say I like legit lost. Now, I did technically lose on like my first or second day of the season, but the reason why I lost that game was because I was kind of just like letting the survivors kind of live to see like if I could like, you know, still get by and destroy the STM with like no supplies or something like that, and I lost. It was my fault, but like first game, you could argue I wasn't really like in the mindset of like having to play like balls to the walls, because literally my first game on of the day, so that's my Johns there. But we'll talk about it as we watch, and we'll talk about you know, the games as we go ahead and watch them. I just want you guys to talk about your opinions as Baby as well, because I feel like it's very divisive with Baby. Alrighty, so this is the first match that we're going to be looking at. I kind of have some like chill Sonic music in the background. No like real crazy rage or anything like that. It's kind of just going to be me watching my own gameplay here and kind of just giving my own thoughts. Obviously, I did not play perfectly in all of these games here, so I don't want to like give that impression. But I don't know if you could hear, but there's like two players that I spawned next to. Maybe I'll move myself over a little bit. I'll be next to my past self. Two players that I spawned next to that immediately called Flying Nimbus. This was a online pub game, by the way. Now, keep in mind, I am streaming, so it is possible that I got sniped. Unfortunately, I mean, I think it's a matter of us growing as, you know, a channel and a community. I am finding that I am getting sniped more and more in my matches by similar people. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not like, you know, it gets annoying to an extent. I'm not super pressed about it. I'm sometimes get more pressed than other days. But that is just something that I noticed, so I do want you guys to like keep that in mind when it comes to like my performances in my games or like the players I'm going up against. Some people are like trying to like get in my games and like queue up with me while I'm streaming. Sometimes it's by accident, but like, you know. To be fair, that person might not be a sniper. That person very well could be someone that just recognized my name and was trying to troll. Because I've trolled like that, where like I'll wait for the civilian to come right towards me, and then, you know, I'll instant rise at the very last moment. So in this game here, sorry, I kind of have the time cut off a little bit, but it's about 30 seconds around. They have one key, and I'm kind of talking to the chat here, explaining how this match isn't really like over yet. You know, people are saying like, oh, you're level 1 very early, but I'm like, these guys aren't really too far on their dragon changes. You know, I'm still working towards my level 2. This is very bad timing for a level 2, I would say. Against a pre-made, any longer than a minute and a half it takes you to get your level 2 is too long, honestly. Realistically, you really want to be getting a minute to your level 2. You don't really want to be in your level 2 like, or you don't want to be in your level 1 as, you know, more than you have to be, especially with Baby, right? Because you literally can't do anything at all besides like destroy soda machines. So I started to find some civs, luckily, but at this point we're almost like what, 3 minutes into playing Baby at this point, which is kind of wild. We're approaching the 12-minute mark now. I think you do actually auto evolve as Baby. I think like the timer has to go to like I don't know. We'll see if it happens in this game, but it does take a while. It takes the longest out of all of like these auto evolve level 1 raiders that are like time gated, I guess. But yeah, no, this guy's baiting me. I just like, I don't really see any.
I'm gonna go to you and you're gonna run away. Like you're not cute, bro. Like, I'm not even like, I don't even care.
Yeah, so I kind of just said I'm gonna ignore that guy. Said he's being cute, and I just ignored him. So I'm kind of being memed on in this match here. It is what it is. Desperately trying to find this last civ, and it's tough, dude. It's tough. Just because, you know, the survivors could be saving civilians, and just like it is random. It is RNG on the civ spawns, and when I have like, you know, Nimbus UAVs kind of just like surveying my every move and like kind of letting the rest of the team know where I am. It's very difficult to pretty much get the jump on survivors when they're essentially marking and pinging where I am at all times, right? So as you can see, it's almost what, 4 minutes into the game. Luckily these guys didn't really key rush me this game at all, so I do have a chance here. I'm thinking I might get the pounce on this guy, but I actually do auto evolve, so I believe it was what, 3.5 minutes around, almost 4 full minutes of being level 1, which is like, yeah, maybe it was 3 minutes and like 40 or 50 seconds, which is really bad. That's really bad. So this person hits me with a counter. A little awkward camera business going on. Try to throw the volley in there. I get a little upset with that player later because they are running special beam cannon. Hit him with the melee here. I get hit with a I forget what the hell it's Trunks. Kid Trunks' super, which is a very good super. It comes up very quick. It's like full power or something. So somebody gets caught by one of my civs here. And at this point, do my best to get over to them, but I don't know if they after image or break strike off of them, so I'm just making my way over here. I didn't find the key in C, so I'm trying to see if I can find anybody in the area. So I thought this guy was just trolling me, but they actually DC'd. So this group was actually a player down. So in this game, it ends up being a scenario where I honestly just make a very poor decision of like committing. Honestly, this might have not have been the best idea, like destroying an area here, but I was just thinking, oh, you know, just to reduce the super time machine sort of by 5%. Maybe the better play would have just been to explore more, because there were unaffected civilians in that area that I potentially could have found to help me get to my level 3. Now, I will say, I do think level 3 baby is really bad. I'm definitely gonna, I don't know when this video is going up, but I definitely plan on doing a Raider tier list soon, and I do not think level 3 baby or Super Baby 2 is good at all. I low-key think Super Baby 2 honestly might be better, because he has 2 break strikes, he has a dash, he has, you know, a crowd control super with the volley, and he has a snipe with the... Yeah, this person's running special beam cannon in an unranked game during the first month of Season 6. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know this is like a very controversial topic. People, you know, say like, oh, you know, people can run whatever they want to run. And that's very all well and good. But I just feel like in the context of there not being ranked in the game, it just seems very, very, like, unnecessary to, like, go to that extent. So I think this person, yeah, I think they're I think that person was also running Memories of Battle with Special Beam Cannon. Even better, dude. Unranked, by the way. This group does a really good job of jumping me here. I did not really expect to get jumped. I'm not sure if this was a pre-made. I don't believe it was. So the fact that these players really rushed to this e-girl's aid. I'm sorry. I'm still. It's like I'm getting memories are coming back to me, and I'm getting salty about it. But yeah, no, just very surprising that everybody kind of pulled up and helped that survivor there. Yeah, so that person clips me with a special beam cannon, and at this point, I'm in a pretty bad spot. I'm in a very bad spot. Honestly, I should have just stopped fighting this person. Like, it's a losing battle. They're gonna escape anyway. I was just taking extra damage. At this point, my only hope of winning this game, the fact that it's even, like, coming to this, and, like, again, the first month of the season unranked is insane to me, but it is what it is. There's summoning here. So the reason why, so this was a bad play on my part. I don't know what the hell that was about. I don't know if that person was trying to, like, you know, acquire lock on. But my thought process here was, like, if I can get this summon and heal, I should be able to win this game. I'll talk a little smack here. But they do come back to the pedestal. This farmer pops a barrier. and unfortunately, I'm not able to, you know, get the summon. And this team is doing the right thing here. They did, like, whether they intended to do a pedestal bait or not, they played this very well. They had, they basically sent in a survivor, or, you know, a survivor went in gradually. This person got their dragon change again. That's what, at least 3 level 3s this player had. I don't know if they had sodas or what. So at this point, I really just had to abandon the pedestal because they were going to get the STM. This person gets level 4, and it's pretty much chalked at that point. I stayed at the pedestal way too long, which is a very bad decision on my part. Again, the reason why I was thinking it was a good idea to do so is because I was very low. But to be fair, with no supplies, maybe a couple of them would have gotten dragon change, but not like, you know, that many people. So I probably should have just took my chances fighting the level 4. And just like defend the STM. You know, I didn't have a lot of health, but especially this person getting their dragon change with special beam cannon was pretty bad for me as well. But yeah, I don't know, like I'm not trying to like condemn players or like, you know, put like hits on players and like want to post it up on like certain players. So, like, and again, I like to, like, really articulate here that it's not against, like, specific players. I would get mad at anybody running special beam cannon, right now with, like, I mean, I get mad at people running special beam cannon in general, but especially during the context of there being no ranked, it's just very, very, like, it's like really? I don't know, like, is it that deep? But anyways, I definitely could have played a lot better here as Baby, to be fair. I think if I just would have rushed STM, I think I would have had a better shot. But with them having the Dragon Balls, like, that's what Baby really, really suffers with. And that's why I feel like someone like Goku Black is so strong, is because you're not getting supplies at level 2 and survivors aren't getting a level 4 or a super transfer, right? But that's this match. You know, we could talk more about that match as we check out this next one. Alrighty, so this was the next Raider game that I had. This was on Broly's map. And for that last game, again, I think if I focused the STM, I would have had a better fighting chance there. But those players, like, really just did a lot of damage to me in that one jumping. I think what I should have tried to have done... I mean, I just was really trying to get that survivor down. I was really trying to just, like, confirm a down there. I just really was not anticipating getting jumped like that or a whole team rushing to save one survivor. Just because, again, I'm not sure if that was a pre-made, but that was very, like, pre-made-esque activity. But, yeah, no, I mean, I definitely did not play perfect there, but I think it's, you know, very obvious seeing some of Baby's weaknesses. I mean, he does, like, have the crowd control option of the volley, but, you know, his break strikes are fine, but, like, you know, you essentially don't have an active skill with Baby with the servants if you are going up against a group of really good players, because a group of really good players is going to be instantly popping Nimbus, their Jocko ships, just a vehicle in general, and you're probably not going to end up getting a servant. And I feel like a lot of people think the servants are OP, or they're really, really strong. You can take out a servant in one vanish kick just like you can Zamasu. With a lot of servants, yes, they can be really annoying, but I feel like in most cases, at least going up against really good players, you're probably not going to have that many servants, right? So believe it or not, if you do not have any survivors save any infected civs, you actually need 5 civilian absorptions or executions as Baby, as level 1, which I think is insane. Is absolutely insane. Baby as a level 2 is not that powerful to where they need to keep him level 1 that much. I don't know if it's because they don't want that many infected civs on the field. For, like, I don't know, but if that's the case, then just make it less civs for Baby to get his level 2. And I think that's ultimately what they're going to end up doing for Baby, because I can't, you know, speak for your guys. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just bad. But I think it's very apparent to me that you can easily get stuck in Baby's level 1 for a very long time. This game, I would argue, was a better game where I found civs pretty good. And I'm still almost like 3 minutes into this civ here. The survivor's got 2 keys. You you know, a majority of the team has their Dragon Change, and I'm just really struggling to find this last Civ, and especially a map like this, it's going to be really difficult for me to find any survivors just because of how open this map is. So I, you know, teleport to another civilian here and see if I can find anybody. I hear this guy and they bait me, and I think I kind of just give up on the chase. I'm like, it's not worth it. And luckily I find this Civ, which in my opinion is a waste, because that literally was a like a millimeter away from getting my level 2. That could have helped me get my level 3, right? So the fact that I had to find a fit civilian is absolutely insane. These survivors completely avoided saving the infective Civs, which was a good play on their part, but it's just like, it just goes to show the inherent weakness that Baby has, right? So they have 3 keys, and we're almost 4 minutes into the game, which arguably isn't like, you know, a traditional key rush, but it is still relatively a bad situation for me to be in, right? So I go ahead and destroy Area D here. Take it out. And at this point, the whole team has Dragon Change right now. And I'm just pretty much on the hunt. Somebody gets caught by one of my infected Civs here. But I believe they popped Angry Shout or something to escape because... Oh, yeah, they did. I find this guy. Melee them here. Deal some damage. And then whole team pulls up. A very, I don't know, a common theme in these games. Again, I don't know if like I'm going up against pre-mates in my pub games or what. But this is still like what? I think this was like the 3rd week of Season 6. So again, very, very early on in the season. So to kind of be in like these sweaty, like ranked type of situations is very odd to me. Like I understand like once in a blue moon, but like to have 2 of these back to back was very, very odd. I just never really experienced this early playing Raider. And I'll be honest, like like in a bubble, I don't really hate going up against games like these. It's just the context of what you have to do to actually play Raider. Like, this person's using wall, bro. Who the hell is using wall in online pub games, right? Again, not sure if this is a pre-made or not, but just given the context of what like these people are using, these are, you know, good players, right? They know what they're doing here. They know what's good to run. They know how to use their skills. But as I was saying, and I think I can speak to a lot of people where I don't think people mind hard games or like rough games as Raider. It's just the frustration lies from like, you know, ranked especially, where like you lose so much, you know, experience per rank loss. And the fact that you have to play like 5 to 4 or more games to actually get your Raider game, right? If there was Raider queue and like you're like, damn, I lost that one, let me queue up for Raider again, I don't think the losses would feel as bad. So, you know, I feel like if we actually had Raider queue, or you could play Raider more reliably, I don't think going, you know, against survivors like this would be as bad. So here I opt to get my level 3, just because I'm like, I eliminate a player here, I get a servant. Now, it's only 1 servant here. So just like for people really like, you know, talking up these servants, yes, I think if you have multiple, they can be really overpowering, but that's if you have multiple. I have 1 here, right? So you can see that, you know, it doesn't really do that much for me. Now, here I kind of want to talk about Super Baby 2's kit. Again, he has an active skill that may or may not even be applicable, depending on, you know, if you have, like, eliminated survivors or not. And he has only 1 usable active skill all the time, which is, like, this reverse shot, which arguably is a pretty decent active skill, in my opinion. It's not awful, but, like, the damage isn't really that great, from my experience. And then his super attacks is like an AO, like a big fat like AoE death ball, and like a final flash snipe, right? And I just don't really think those are like that great supers. I don't know, they just like don't come out fast enough. I just don't feel like Baby has really any good crowd control options. Now, the reason why I feel like Goku Black can get away with like similar supers, like a snipe and like a big AoE super, is because he has Zamasu kind of helping him with crowd control. As you see, that my servant literally got cooked like immediately there. Immediately. So here, I'm doing my best to fight this level 4. I'm thinking if I can take out this level 4, it's pretty much GG's. But supplies are out. So I am making a massive mistake here. I am tunneling this level 4 like crazy. I should be attacking the other survivors while they don't have access to supplies. I was really thinking, you know, the best play here for me would be to take out the level 4. And then at that point, I kind of would just have free reign. But now level 4 is up. The remaining survivors are going to be getting supplies now. I'm in a pretty bad situation. So I kind of set myself in the situation. And these guys just got like the best supply spawn of all time. The second supply drop literally is like behind the ice. So I can't even like shoot the survivors as they collect it. Dude, I've never seen such lucky like supply spawns in my life. That person uses a really good instant rise there. I get him down. Probably should have popped that a little bit earlier. They're actually able to outrun it with their vehicle, which is crazy to me. I get hit with a Boncho fan. Yes, people are using Boncho fan on the 3rd week of Breakers unranked. Person is using a wall of defense as well. I just grabbed this guy. Figure just eliminate another player, get another servant. Unfortunately, I get the I don't get like the servant like pose where like he folds his arms and look at them, just because I never egged the guy up. So I had a much longer animation. So I call a servant out, and I think they immediately, I think he's already gone. I think they literally already took him out. So at this point, the team acquired all the supplies, and it's pretty bad for me here. It's pretty bad. Like, we have multiple level 3s out. We have a level 4 out. Even if I survive this, which I think I do, it's just I can't destroy the SDM here. I just will not have the ability to destroy the SDM with the resources these survivors have. There's another level 3 up. They're going to be getting Boncho fan back. They have walls. They can hit me with melees because I'm level 3 and I'm not level 4. I'm just like in a really bad spot here. Like, I don't like, what options do I have here? Now, I won't lie, I put myself in this situation, but now that I'm in this situation, what can I really do? Like I lost at this point, right? As soon as I kind of like overcommitted to the level 4, I lost that game. And I just feel like with other raiders, I feel like you would have more of a chance. But just like with baby level 3, it just like, it feels like impossible. This feels like an impossible wall to climb. And even without, I think, yeah, I just legit give up. I just legit give up here because like the game is over. There's really not much for me to do. But I just feel like in a situation like this, like Super Baby 2 is awful. Is absolutely, this person emotes me, dude. Be laughing with Past Iron. But yeah, I think we have another Raider game to show. But yeah, dude, I was just like getting mopped. I was getting dog walked this entire night, dude. But let's go to the final game. All right, this is probably gonna be the final Raider game that we're gonna be looking at here. We got the Broly map again. Yeah, I think we also got the player from the first Raider game. Again, not sure if these snipes are intentional or if they're even snipes at all. But I have noticed that recently, this season especially, and towards the end of last, that I've been seeing a lot of like the same players in my matches. And I don't want anybody to panic. I think that Breakers is dead. You know, if you look at the leaderboard, it's like I was placed in one of my streams, I was like placed in like top 9,000 or something like that. So we have like at least 10,000 plus players actively playing Breakers, which is great to hear. To my understanding, I believe that's how that works. But yeah, no, I just want people to understand that like I'm streaming some of these matches live, so they'll like queue up at the same time with me in hopes to play with me, which I get, just because like unfortunately I can't really play with people you know, as Survivor just because of the queue works. But it is a little frustrating when like I see the same people in like my Raider games, and like, you know, typically they run like really sweaty stuff. But it is what it is. So unfortunately this time around we did not get as lucky finding civilians here in this game. You know, it is what it is. And this is why I really think baby, bro, God bless any people running baby in ranked this season. I just don't see it, dude. I don't think anybody is going to be running baby just because of how difficult it is to get out of his level 1. I would not be surprised if they do a a patch where they buff babies level 1 just to make it easier, or just like I was so triggered when I didn't get that guy, bro. You literally saw the hit marker. I was mashing triangle. This guy I get. They were trolling me a little bit, and they shipped to the wrong spot. So now I only need 2 civs, I believe. Hopefully at this point. Yeah, so I leave this guy on the body just to kind of confirm when they get that res, I can get some juice. Because that, you know, infected civ will alert. Or, you know, give me some juice when they're saved, quote unquote. So I think I hear a save, and I'm just kind of looking for him here. At this point, the team has full decked out dragon changes across the board. No, I mean, not decked out, but they all have dragon changes, what I meant. They got 2 keys. Not sure how many Dragon Balls. Like, keep that in mind. Like, during this time, the team is collecting Dragon Balls. They're getting Qs. They have a level 3 on the team already. Yeah, and I could not find civs this game, man. I really could not. So at this point, I saw some guy in a vehicle over here, and I'm like helplessly just trying to chase them down. Again, almost what, like 4 minutes on my level 1. Yeah, this guy sees me, and I have no hopes of catching this guy. No hopes of catching them at all. Yeah, that Chilai is dusting my ass, bro. It's rough, dude, and it's like, to get trolled like this, it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. We end up auto evolving here. It's really frustrating, man, just because it's so tough. You know, I know, like, I hope it doesn't come off like as whining. I think it's very like obvious if you just watch this footage. It's just like, you know, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I know some people have always made this comment, like, oh, dude, you just memorize where all the civs are, bro. Just like, dude, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And you spawn in different spots. The civs spawn in different spots. It's RNG. Like, you know, to like determine games being won and lost on that. I've always thought that is a really silly thing to criticize raiders for, not having the civ spots memorized. I feel like if that's what, you know, determines wins and losses in this game, I just don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's new player friendly at all. So I opt to destroy area C here just to like eliminate some of the startup rate on the STM, but I think they actually get the plant off. Do they? I'm not sure if they do. Okay, they did. I'm taking the better game then. But yeah, at this point, I literally only downed 1 survivor. And unfortunately, the last 2 keys are B and D, which are very far away from one another. So it's very difficult for me to defend the last 2 keys. This guy's just casually outrunning my key blasts. Very, very cool. So at this point, I'm just trying to find some people. I'm at B now, trying to find people. And I think at this point, they get the D key in a sec here. It's just rough, man. So I know where this key is now, which at least gives me like, you know, a chance. I think this person might have popped Bat, and I just didn't see them. That's like one, like, Baby is somebody, like, Bat could be really good against Baby. Change could be good against Baby. A lot of these skills were like, you know, key sense basically, like, makes them useless. Is really good against Baby. I'm actually not, like, super pressed about that, just because, you know, the fact that those skills kind of are useless, essentially, against raiders with key sense, which is, like, every raider in the game. I think with some raiders not having it, it definitely, you know, makes things a little bit more interesting, even if it does make things a little bit more difficult. So here I'm kind of complaining that I literally got to camp to have a chance of winning this match here. And again, it's like the 3rd week of the season, unranked. And for people like, you know, crying and whining about, like, you know, dodge being removed, and, you know, me being one of them, I do think it made things a lot more difficult for solo carry play. But as you can see, it's very clear that it's not needed to win. Survivors are still very, very strong. And a lot of these matches, stuns aren't even abused either. It's really just like me being held in place with old-fashioned like melees, or me just being stalled, or me just being like distracted. I mean, a lot of it is me like not playing the greatest. So, like, for people thinking it's impossible to win, if you have a good group, you know, anything's possible. Generally, anything's possible, you know, depending on the context, of course. For me, to win this game, it's going to be pretty tough. I mean, I'm going to try to defend this area as much as I can. I infect this guy just in case they go for the res. I can immediately down him and go for, you know, the servant execution. That guy had a gold and a regular soda, so that's like an instant D change he has. So I pretty much just got to sit on B here, which, you know, I never really like doing. I really don't enjoy camping, and, you know, retroactively, I'm also, unfortunately, camping this survivor as well. Again, he's just, like, kind of a victim to, like, the situation I've been placed in. Again, not really a fan of doing this, but unfortunately, in the situation I'm in, I kind of have to. This person's baiting me. It's a very obvious bait, kind of just jumping and dancing around. As you can see, or you might not be able to see because it's a little clipped off. We're almost 7 minutes into this game, or 7 minutes left into this game. And these games are never normally fun. Never normally fun when games are like, you know, kind of shy of timers. So here I wait for the res a little bit. They have a zip line. I probably should have shot it, honestly. But yeah, I wait for the res. And I do get it off. And I think at this point they actually get the key planted in that small amount of time. So maybe I should have just went for the down. And then I think that was a pretty bad misplay there on my part. I should have went for the servant. I think I had way too much faith in the servants here. I should have just went for the down and then went back to the key. So I opted not to get my level 3 there, just because I really feel if I got my level 3 this game, I would have lost. I actually forget if I lose this game, but we'll see. I don't use my break strike there, just because I feel like it was a little unnecessary. Down that player. So at this point, I can eliminate 2 players. So they actually summon an Area X, which is very interesting. You don't really see survivors do that that often, but the reason why they did it was so I couldn't like stop the summon with area destruction. Here, the servant actually is a little useful. So let me explain my rationale here. I was thinking if I kind of was like, ooh, did I just sell? I thought I was doing a big brain play here. I was thinking, okay, I get level 3, I summon, I get level 4, I win, right? You know, a player is out, a player is down. They don't have that many people up. It's a little bit of a different situation than the other time where they summon. Unfortunately, the way Baby works, when he evolves, he gets moved. So that kind of cucked me a little bit. I was so tilted. Watch what happens. Watch what happens here. Watch this. So my servant is actually helping me a lot here. I get stunned. I hit this guy. They are going to be getting supplies shortly, keep in mind. Because I did get level 3. Here I try to spam supers. I'm not sure. Oh, and somebody got the summon. I don't know. Some sneaky bastard got the summon off. Okay, I actually was thinking of another game. Because I think it happened on this map too. But yeah, I got some players down here. I really tried to kill this player, dude. I get them. Honestly, if I would have went for executions, I might have actually got my level 4, right? Because I think I downed 3 people. So actually, let me go back. How many people were down? Hold on. What the hell is my mouse? That's stupid. There we go. Just wanted to see. Let's just go back a little bit. I just wanted to see, just for me. Okay, we down 1 person. Okay, no, it was just that person. Oh, no, I did down another. So it was that person? And then I downed that chick there. Yeah, so I might have actually got my level 4 if I went for executions here. So yeah, that was a misplay on my part, to be fair. That was a misplay on my part. I think that would have gotten me my level 4. Actually, this game is kind of close. I'm not sure if I lose or win this one. I mean, yeah, the supplies are out. That's the thing. Someone's running special beam cannon. My favorite. Yeah, so, oh, yeah, I think I do I win this one? I forget. Genuinely, I forget. Yeah, I grabbed this guy just to pick up another servant. Because at this point, the servants are... I really need servants right now. Because the servants can defend the supplies for me. Grab this person too. And unfortunately, I get the long animation. Yeah, it really sucks when you get this, when you have to put the eggs and then they get enslaved. The other animation is so much faster. Yeah, so this game, I think I actually win. Yeah, so I toss the servant out again just to kind of monitor supplies. So these guys are basically on the supplies, and a lot of the players are dead. These are the games where I feel like, you know, you win as baby. But, like, I feel like you would win these games typically anyway. I mean, I guess, you know, maybe another raider would not have been able to defend the supplies as well. But here the servants actually came clutch. So, yeah. So, I finally won a baby game after, you know, taking those L's the first two. Now, I wanna preface this again. I did not play flawlessly, honestly, in any of these matches. A lot of these games were pretty sloppy on my part. But I kind of wanted to show a lot of the weaknesses of baby. And why, you know, when you play this raider, you really have to be on your shit, like, almost the entire time. There really isn't that much room for error. And even if you do make, you don't make mistakes, if the if the survivors are just kind of on their shit as well, you might just lose anyway, honestly. Because, like, you know, if you're in a situation where, like, you're getting civs, but, like, you know, you're not getting survivors, and, like, survivors are just saving uninfected civilians, you could just get cucked and then be in level 1, and then all the survivors, you know, they get the STM out really quick, or they get all the Dragon Balls really quick. So just, like, it's tough with baby, man. It's tough with baby. Again, these games were not flawless on my part, but I kind of just wanted to talk and go over these matches, just give you guys a picture about how I feel about baby. I think he's weak, man. I think he's really, really weak. I think Super Baby 2 is awful in jumping situations. Yes, he has the 2 break strikes, but, like, after that, what can he do? What can he do? What, he's gonna launch a death ball? You're gonna get melee. He's gonna launch a final flash? You're gonna get melee or stunned. He's gonna launch, like, the reverse shot? Like, sure, yeah, I guess you'll get hit by that, but then, like, what after? Like, I don't think he has enough answers. He doesn't have the answers, Sway. I just don't think he has the answers. But, yeah, guys, that's going to be this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And comment down below how you feel about Super Baby 2, Baby in general. I think he's very weak, man. I think he's very weak. I know a lot of people were kind of saying otherwise. I even was saying otherwise. You got to keep in mind, when new raiders come out, there is always kind of just that wave of, like, oh my god, he's insane. What do we do? He's crazy. He's crazy. And then, like, we actually, like, oh, he's not that bad, right? It's typically what happens. It's just, like, a repeated cycle in, like, the Breakers community every single time. But, yeah, I just want to give you guys my thoughts. Want to show some games here. I think Baby is probably the raider I've struggled with and lost with the most on release. I think he's bad, man. I've seen people say, like, he's, like, a worse Vegeta. Vegeta is better in almost every way. But we'll save that for, like, the Raider tier list video if that's out now or hasn't, you know, we haven't done it yet. Yeah, I am kind of caked up. Sorry. I was wondering where you guys always say that. But that's the video, guys. Subscribe to the Ironcane channel for more videos like these. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care, safe, have fun. Peace out, dude. Peace out.